Hello, hello. My name's Carl DePrado. Um, Company is A to Z Business IT, and I wanted to thank you so much for joining us here today. We're going to get started right now. So, you know, in the chat, if you can, if you can hear me, put a one in there, and you can also say where you're checking in from. And while we get, sorry, all right. So, agenda. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to talk about welcome to our June 28th cybersecurity briefing. Again, my name is Carl DePrado. I am the chief cook, bottle washer for A to Z Business IT. Today, we are going to go over, um, what the cyber risk landscape is. We're going to take about 15 to 20 minutes maximum today to go over what's happening. We're also going to discuss, you know, um, who does this actually impact? What are the effects going on? What do we have control over? And how I can use what's happening here in the, with this new reality that we're dealing with as an opportunity to leverage and grow your businesses. So, a quick little bit about me. My name's Carl DePrado. I assist our primary focus is on CPA financial firms. We use technology so that so that you can secure and scale and succeed in your businesses. We are really in the business of keeping businesses in business. As a low risk provider for each of our clients, receives a security first approach to our businesses, and we couple that with a distinguished managed compliance and IT services, and we offer high efficiency environments that cut through the red tape. And by doing that, we increase employee loyalty and productivity, and we provide leadership, that really helps increase employee loyalty, productivity, and helps the leaders, you guys, with well-deserved free time to work on the things that really matter in your business. A little bit other things. I've been doing this for over 30 years. We are I published a book last year with a few other people that was about small businesses guide to protecting your business from hackers. It was an Amazon bestseller. Um, so what's going on? Most people think that their IT department is protecting them, and I hate to say that that's not the case. We're seeing cybersecurity. This new reality of cybercrime is on a rise. 61% of businesses were hit in 2023. We are seeing over 80% repeat rates. It really can be quite devastating what happens. We see well over 60% of businesses that suffer a major breach honestly go out of business. And that's the new reality that's there. And while the IT departments play a critical role in managing infrastructure, cybersecurity honestly requires a specialized skill and knowledge. You just can't sweep this stuff under the rug. And we find that 98% of the people who are and the companies that do provide IT services are not really set up to provide the proper security and the wherefore to protect our businesses. So that still leaves a lot of businesses still in the leech, in the lurch. So just to put in the perspective of what the talent gap is, the FTC issued a report last year saying that there was a shortage of cybersecurity professionals. That was coming from the government. All of this brings us here today. What can we do? What's the reality? Of what's happening here. So, how does this actually impact us? What's the new stuff? So, just talking about a breach that has been in the news. You guys might have heard about it. We've been definitely talking about it on LinkedIn. It's called the FTC Safeguard Rule. I'm sorry, not the FTC, CDK issued CDK, which is a company that provides business line applications for car dealerships. So about 15,000 throughout North America. What they were doing is they're running all of the software that a car dealership can use to maintain and manage their dealership. That would include from ordering parts, payroll, HR management to financing for clients, managing inventory. Every last piece that would touch the puzzle, their software was inside of the businesses. They had a major breach last week, about a week and a half ago, actually, in which 15,000 dealerships were shut down throughout North America. They were basically reduced to currently, if you can get a car, if you can buy a car today from one of these dealerships, they are doing it with pen and paper because their data systems have been broken, have basically collapsed, and so it literally has left these dealerships with struggling to provide services to their customers. On average, the CNN has said that right now, based on what they're looking at for currently, they're looking at least $16 billion in sales losses. That doesn't include all the fines and regulatory, all the issues with client trust, everything that's in there that will now be slowed down to nothing because, to a grinding halt based on the fact that their data has been breached. So this is going to be a story that hits longer, but think about it for your own business. What would happen if if you could no longer use your computers to function and to write all of your stuff? Are you ready to go back to pen and paper? Most of us aren't. We just had recently close to me, the city of Newburgh has just gone through a hack where right now they're holding all the city's operational information at ransom. And this means, right now in the city of Newburgh, which is not a small city, it's about 30 minutes from where we're situated in New York. And currently, you want to buy or sell a house, you want to issue title. You want to register your house, you want to register the sale, you want to get married. All these little things have not been able to be done. They've just restored services after about 3 weeks. And CDK, by the way, which we were talking about the breach before, we're probably looking at least a month before services might come back to something that might resemble normal. It may be longer. Based on current historical data of other breaches, we could be looking at anywhere from 4 to 10 weeks easily before that happens. If that's the case, the numbers that I was saying to you about 16 billion in loss, you can multiply that by a series of about 6 as far as what the potential damage just in sales are to the auto industry. So that would equal to about somewhere around 15% of their annual revenue. And I guess the question for you is, would you be comfortable making 15% less next year than you did this year? So how do I use this to leverage growth? I want to share with you a little an M&A company that we've been working with for the last year and a half. Started at a small firm, and we were able to did not really have much of a security program in place. A couple partners, they've been working for years, have built up a long list of a network, and what was most important for them was that people could trust them. And as they started to realize that could become in jeopardy, they realized that we needed to start to create a plan and how devastating a breach could have been to their operations. So last year they did a little over $1 billion in transaction, and their company has tripled in size. So we're very proud of what's gone on there with that. So what do you have control over? Well, some things that you got to realize is, how proactive are you at mitigating the risk? So most people, like we said, even in our industry, are not equipped. You really need to have a professional help you out with this. I mean, you wouldn't just wing, your open heart surgery or your taxes. Hey, most of us probably, me not included, wouldn't just go to anybody for a haircut. So why would you do that for your business? So what we want to do is give you an opportunity to book a cyber discovery section. We can look at, how, it's a quick call. We've got a link right here on the QR, booking at a-to-z-businessit.com. And through that, we will go ahead and we'll do, a one-to-one. You'll get to talk to me, and we will be able to see what potentially what issues might arise there, and so that you're not surprised as far as that's concerned. again, this is a very, we won't take up a lot of your time, but we will be able to give you some information that you can immediately go ahead and take action upon. So again, I wanted to thank you for your time. My name is Carl the Proud A to Z Business IT, and you guys have a great rest of the day. All right, take care.